Hey everybody, Tree here from Business Growth Results. So we are starting to talk about a bunch of things that I'm finding different themes when I'm working with businesses, and I thought it would be helpful if I hopped on and just shared this with you that I'm sure it'll help all business owners. So one of the main themes that I've seen popping up is that business owners being afraid of people not liking them. And it's an interesting thing that happens in the nervous system that the brain isn't thinking like, oh, I hope this person doesn't, I hope this person really likes me. And of course, us as humans, we obviously want people to like us. But as a business owner, if you're operating in fear that somebody's not going to like you, that's going to alter your behavior. It's going to alter your behavior as you're working with them. The potential things that you can do, not on purpose, but by accident, is that you can overpromise and then underdeliver. Or sometimes what happens is that you overpromise and then overdeliver. And then you end up in resentment because you're probably stressed out or you're exhausted by the end of the day. Or what can happen is that maybe you're putting too much pressure on employees to create that over deliver, that you're in fear that you're not going to be able to to follow through on what you promised, which was probably more than what you normally would, depending on the behavior of the other person. And even when we're interacting with people, it depends on that other person's behavior as well. All of us as human beings, we can actually end up in some form of transference. And what that means is that if we're interacting with somebody and they might look like a sister or brother that we don't get along with, or a parent that we may get along with or not get along with, depending on the interactions that you've had in your overall life, and then you are in front of somebody that looks like or acts like or interacts, their mannerisms could be very similar to somebody that you had an interaction with prior to. All of these things could either hinder or sabotage different relationships with your clients as a business owner. So, what you really want to check in with yourself is that happening? Are you ending up in overwhelm at the end of the day? Are you ending up with things sticking around in your mind, different situations taking up very expensive real estate in your mind? Okay. So be make sure that you're following or subscribing or liking so that you can get more information about how it is that you can vaccinate against sabotaging yourself as a business owner or sabotaging your business. So when we talk about this transference, you want to walk into any situation so that it with this sort of 20-20-60 rule. Like whenever I'm doing a talk or anything, I know walking in that 20% of the people will not like me. And I'm totally fine with that because it's just a numbers ratio. And but I also walk in knowing that 20% of the people in there are just gonna love the crap out of me because it's really just a numbers game. And all of us as human beings, we can focus on which 20% we want to focus on. And the other 60% is just like, could be either here nor there. But be curious about what 20% you're focusing on as a business owner. Even whether you're doing talks, whether you're in the service industry, whether you're selling something, doesn't matter what it is, you're interacting with people because you have a clientele, you have a customer. So check in. Are you the type of person that your nervous system freaks out that because you're focusing on that 20% that you think do not like you? Or are you focusing on the ones that do? Because the more that you're catering to the ones that you do, that section is actually going to grow. So like and subscribe and follow for more.